Okay. Hello and welcome to Defense on Ceres, session 71. Well, last time we had a bit of an unusual thing going on. We had a nice little meeting between the players. Oh well, some of them anyways. Where they nailed down some things during a presentation. As Bacon was showing his plans to settle Hodor Ceres. Or rather Gribnoi. And well, then we had an adventure where the present players slipped into the skins of some poor unawakened swords that work on Noah's ship and were sent on a mission to board an Defendi ship. And as everyone can imagine, this went swimmingly. Well, it actually did for all intents and purposes. They only lost one dude. One marine. And as far as like Noah is concerned, that's pretty good. Welcome back. And well, now we're gonna get back to regular play. Bacon.
Yes.
Where would you be at after the meeting?
After like everyone should be after doing a meeting, just sitting in my office with a glass of fancy alcohol in my hand, slowly rolling it around, thinking about the future.
Okay. Well, someone is
Be right back. Someone's calling me. Just a second.
oh my god.
Sorry about that. Now I need to put my earbud. You can continue.
Okay. So, while you were there in your office, someone is contacting you. And you see the identification of Nito Campos.
Speaking of the devil, yeah, I just answer.
It's only a voice transmission for some reason. And he says, Stanek, I need you here. I have I found something that you should see for yourself. I'm right, and he gives like a bunch of coordinates here, and I need to, I need an expert on this, and bring some of your gun with you.
Right. Well, as apparently I need to get there fast, I would just call on Kelly. Kelly, grab the ship. We're going for a fun ride to Gribnoi. Because apparently it can't fit through the portal.
Yep.
So. And I also bring my totally fine assault rifle.
God bless. Alright, we call it that. So here. So it looks distorted, but whatever. And here should be there as well. Oh well, and you fly there, and it's much faster than with the rover. And just a few minutes, you're there, and you see, as you approach, you see Anito just standing there in a field, and you see like 4 corpses there. Looks like the Homo organzus to you. All of them are missing a head.
Yep. Totally fine. Sweet land, I just dropped. So, did you cut their heads off or they did themselves?
Yeah, I found them like this. And if you look at those wounds, I've seen a lot of things in my day, and I think that's some laser or plasma that will move their heads. And well, make me some give me a perception medicine roll at Nate.
Medicine?
Yeah, at Nate.
Okay, just 8. I was thinking on using some spheres to reduce difficulty.
I mean, you can. So life, for example, works.
Alright.
Force works. Prime works.
Yeah, let's just use level 1 effect, so it would be at 6, right?
No, it would
Or
go for
4.
4.
4? Okay. Oh yeah, no. Like, it's pretty magical land here.
Exactly. So,
Alright, so let's do a 7 out 6. Let's not use willpower because I'm a bit spent. No, that's a failure.
yeah, no clue. And then he's probably saying, it's probably just a success.
Well, indeed, it's very, very odd. It could be surprising if, like, it was made by the bite or something, so they finally summoned their very large wolfy or whatever. But, uh, just not let anyone walk out alone, everyone armed. I would just bring the bodies back to research in my lab and just start piling them up and putting them in the cargo.
Alright. And he's gonna help you with this.
Actually, I do have dimensional too. I want to do a different kind of perception. I want to feel like the area around with dimensional science and prime,
Oh,
just to feel if there's any sort of disturbance either in the like energy around here or in like on the spiritual sense.
Okay. Sure you can. That will be... Let me see what we appropriate roll for this.
Either perception darkness or perception awareness, I guess. Maybe empathy?
Perception cosmology.
Yeah, could work as well. Alright, so let me roll the effect. Right, reduce the maximum. What would be the base difficulty for this roll?
Base difficulty would be a 9.
It's what, 6?
Yes.
That's some shit odds, and I'll spend on this one. I'll spend the willpower.
God
It's
damn it.
only 4 dice. Oh, thank God!
Well, it's a success.
Better than a double botch.
Yes. Well, you look at it, and at first it like you don't really you can't make heads or tails of it, but then you realize, oh wait, I remember this, and remember back from your when you were in space with when you were boarding the Nordic station.
Yes.
You remember looking at like one of the gauges there and like like one of the instruments. And yeah, this is the kind of stuff that happens when void capable vessels are in an area for a while. And just using the engines and stuff.
I'm just looking around. I stop. Right. Yes, this might be worse than we are expecting. It could be either very bad or slightly very bad. Mr. Campos, can you pilot a ship or the machine guns on the ship?
Yeah. What do you need? I was planning to do some hunting on my own.
Yes, I recommend. Well, if you want, use the ship. Kelly should stay here in the other side reporting. This place, it feels like some sort of spaceship or of some kind, possibly not from our kind of science, like from one of those weird xenos from around was here. This Griminoy might be compromised with something other than the locals.
Alright. Sure, I guess. Gonna put some requests in for more firepower.
I mean, I just gave him a ship with two big machine guns.
Oh, now he wants he's thinking of getting rocket launchers, flamethrowers, and mines.
I will I'll bring more specialists. We should mark this place. He just looks around, put a big stick on the ground. I'll call someone to check in here and bring the bodies back for some checkup, see if I can find anything else.
Alright. And yeah, no, he boards the ship. So you want Kelly to stay behind, or how do I understand that?
Um, I want him to return to the place. Cal will drive me out of here with the ship, and then I will just send her back with the ship to keep an eye on this place.
Hmm. Okay, no, that's fair. That's completely fair. Well, let's go. So, what do you want to do after that?
I need contact and a specialist, so which one would be better with perception and spirit or prime spheres or like sensing around and stuff?
Hmm. Not sure what you would.
Actually, I mean, it's logical. Let's go directly for the proper positions. Yeah, let's call the security chief of Ceres.
Alright, alright. That can be certainly done. Let's see, where's the fucking place again? Office, no. Hmm. Did it delete this place accidentally? Uh-oh. Yeah, no, I think I might have. Well, I at least might have lost it. Oh no, there it is. I'm just blind. Okay, feel free to drag yourselves out. Um,
I want to be the big face.
okay, you can be the big face. That begs the question, where so would Domino be? Pizza?
Pardon?
Where would you be?
Yeah, what's up?
Uh,
Like right now?
After the meet
Uh,
after the meeting roughly.
uh, Probably talking like of some of the new people on the ship.
Okay. What?
Probably, I imagine probably like with Petro seeing the spider.
Okay, that's fair. While you talk with Pedro, you're being contacted, were by someone. It's your old pal Vicioslav.
Hmm. I will answer it, although I have to make his place slightly smaller. I can't have him getting too much of a big head, you know.
I see. Yeah, you try
It's
to
not bald enough.
yeah, you try to do that, but for some reason it's not working. You can't resize it.
I just like mute myself and say, hey, Winston, come on, lower that. You don't want to give him a big head, only if he's bald, then that's allowed. It's too much hair. Come on.
Strange. All efforts
I'll mute
fail.
myself. So sad. That's the bullshit. Ah, hello. How is everything?
Tristan, you remember heard that you had to do security checkup on my plans and on the Gribenoia.
Hey, hey,
I
hey.
believe you.
That
What?
we only determined that the other day.
Yes, I know, but well, it was to be determined, and well, I think we might need you to check things up quicker than expected. And he just looks at the backer. Is that a weird spider? Hey, another there's love. I just wave at him.
Uh,
Hello, friend.
he says, hello. I see you're a fellow scientist, just like myself.
Yes, yes, love and scientist. We should speak later.
Yeah, of course.
But it's very very important reason that something very odd happened on the other side. Uh, Campos just detected some weird anomaly. I need you to check out. It it might have traces of some sort of void vessel, possibly maybe some AD or not, or
Be like,
something similar.
fuck. You see his like his face stiffen up. God damn it. Yeah, no, it's I'll get there right now.
Yes, yes. This is the coordinates of the place on Gribunoi. I need to check up with care the bodies of the. Uh, we found some bodies of the locals decapitated. I need to probably check to see if there is anything weird with them. But I sent my ship to the other side as protection. We should go there and check the place.
Yeah, I'll be on my way right now. I will be you know that I'm coming in. You just letting you know I'm gonna be coming in all camouflaged to make sure that we don't immediately get spotted by whatever's out there. So don't be alarmed if something feels off.
He raises an eyebrow. All right, all right.
Yeah, the camouflage, gotta use it, you know. Never hurts to be too careful. Just let
Indeed,
people on the other
indeed.
side know that we're coming, please.
Yes. I'll inform Kelly and the new settlers. You would be arriving.
Excellent, excellent. I'll. Do you think it's warranted to bring the hover with me too? It's extra 5 hour.
Well, I it is not very close, and I don't believe your ship is small enough to fit through the portal like mine. So it
Oh,
might be useful to bring it over just to move on the other side.
I was hoping that I could actually move through the portal at this point.
Well, if you can, it's your specialty. If you can fit your ship through, it's fine. Now, though, the insides of my base are not really made for something of that size.
Can I fit inside the portal, Redomer?
I don't
Mm,
think so. I think your ship is way too big for
And
it.
even if you expand the portal, it's inside my base.
Yeah,
Mhm.
We wouldn't need to make a hole in the roof for your ship to come in.
that's probably a good idea though. If there's actual ships on the other side, kind of gonna need it.
Well, you would need amps for that.
Sorry?
You would need amps for that to do modifications like that. Unless, of course, you just want to blast like holes into your base and be done with it.
Base don't. I like my base.
But I mean, Ams can build you a better base in like 10 minutes anyway.
Like when he appears, we can make an emergency hole, but that's just come in with the rover. It should be
Sure.
enough.
Sure.
All right. Up. Then we can get back to that later. And well, so Bacon, what do you want to do? You want to research the bodies?
Yes. Actually, first, I will call like the other three in my base, the Nordics and Mashi,
Hmm. All right.
and oh, there's a poll here. Let me
Boom.
delete the poll.
I already did. Okay, feel free to drag yourself out, and well, I guess I should go and bring at least one of the bodies out as a representative.
Yeah, and the meeting will be like while we check the bodies. I'll just call the Nordics and Mashi.
Yeah. Well, Mashi, of course, closes up and is very interested. Sif keeps try to keep the distance, and Gudbrand is just gonna keep his distance as well. Although it's more in the sense of professionalism, while Sif seems a bit more on the squeamish side.
Yeah, I would just look at the two of them and then start. So, hypothetically, if the very angry and not normal people from your society found like these guys here, would they cut off their heads like this?
Gudbrand says, maybe. Like they've gone so far from what we are that they might just, and it would be very easy, like one shot from a from a light weapon, and it would be fine. That would just disappear.
Well, yeah, this was found on the other side. I found traces that could possibly be maybe our people, maybe someone else. I have no idea, but there were traces of advanced technologies. And that also brings me to another point. You see, we can almost consider that you guys paid off your time here. So I was thinking on bringing you back, but then we come to issue. Not only your civilization is fucked, I actually need coordinates on safe place to leave the two of you. And if your civilization is fucked for some reason, uh, I would ask if the two of you would be volunteer to go through a mind cleaning process, because if something is very wrong with them and they decide to imprison you for coming in contact with others, it would be safer for all of us if we either remove memories of time on here or even change them somewhat.
Well, Sif and I have been talking, and we would like to first know what's actually going on before we return.
Oh,
The
that's perfectly fine.
That's good. Yes, sorry. Also, I think I noticed something. Those wounds. You notice that pattern here? It like points at the wound directly at the neck. Like this pattern is very very familiar with what happens when we use our own weaponry, not just light weaponry in general.
So indeed, this is what I feared. I always suspected that there might be other portals, but one of your angry countrymen found that place. Well, if we manage to find them alive, you could cash on them and see what happened to your people. Two birds with one stone.
Yeah, that's true. I'm honestly a bit scared that we might find someone. Why the truth is good to know. The process of learning it is painful. At least that's what my mother used to say.
Yes, yes, as it said, ignorance is bliss. So, alright, I think it's off. I think the two of you are Mashi, your time. Say what you think, like, check the wounds, what you think happened here. And I'll roll for her.
Let's see.
Her in existence medicine, just perception. And that's to justify that eventually she's going to have medicine.
No. Well, let's just she can just roll her perception research, and you could do it as at a markup, which well, considering well, she does know some biology, so let's just make it like an 8 base.
So it goes to 9 because she doesn't have research.
Now, like with the uptake in already.
Okay, so alright. Yeah, she will use a willpower point.
That's fair.
And I really need to buff her a bit. She only has 1 willpower. That's true.
Nice. And well, you see you see her like put on like a sort of professional look. As she like tries to mimic you in some capacity. Well, if it's truly professional, well, it's actually up to debate. But it looks professional to you. Just like a doctor should be. And she starts explaining about like the wounds, where she thinks it came from. And she also points out that pattern to some degree, although she doesn't know exactly what caused it. And yeah, it's likely the cause of death, at least without opening the body itself, as she doesn't see like any other sort of like wounds or even like or bruises. But yeah, like overall, she does a pretty okay job at explaining things. And yeah. But yeah, she's she has exposure to these people before, right? I don't quite remember.
No, the werewolf-like people.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, she was with me when I was doing the torture sessions thing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. Then he just points out that they've been like essentially quickly killed. Like there's no sign, probably like a few hours ago, as like as the bodies seem to be like rather fresh. And you know, like quickly you checking like confirms it. Yeah, I think that should be it, unless you have like any more specific questions.
No, yeah, I just wanted to let her have some fun and get a reroll to see what happened. Yeah. All right, yeah, it checked what I was thinking. Very good, Mushy. Well, the two of you, you can do whatever you want. Go to the coroner and think about this news. I will just catalog out these bodies.
Okay, where they whisper in the corner, just give me like intelligence, like medicine, at an 8 or something, to like essentially to go over all of them.
9 at 8. I don't really care that much with this roll. Now I get 9 successes at a 9 at 8 roll. Fuck off.
Yeah, and yeah, like as you go over it, like all of them have the same pattern, like no wounds or bruises, and everything just makes sense. Yeah, that's like an in-depth analysis as you go over literally everything. They seem to be like in good health. No like signs of like no signs of them having to like go to harsh circumstances. At least not harsher than usual, anyways. They must have been from like a group that wasn't affected by your genocide just yet. And yeah, like the last meals were also like pretty normal. Like very like a lot of raw meat, along with like looks to be like leaves or something. Have been like half chewed and then swallowed. And well, That's another thing that's noteworthy. Like all of them are male. Although you wouldn't need like a niceness for that one. Just something you would notice in general. That there are no females there. And actually with 9 successes, yeah, you would notice that like some of those have mated recently, but like they didn't do it to each other.
All right, so they didn't have a gay origin. Okay.
Yeah, but they did procreate recently.
Okay. I wanted to ask, when I watched the ones doing the portal ritual, were all of them male as well?
No, they were not.
Hmm. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Well, I guess the only other way, like uh John Bowie already finished his mind raping thing, right? The wonder to make easier to check into someone else's mind.
Yes, he
Yeah.
did.
All right. And I, besides the one werewolf that we brought to contact was alive, I gave him another one. So I would need to, oh yeah, I'm going to just try to contact him.
All right. Let's go to the big room again. Let's see. Control room. Okay, those guys are just gonna go and like put on a GM layer. And well, Johnny boy, feel free to drag yourself out.
Doctor, you've grown.
Yes, yes.
I,
I've
I
been
was meaning
doing
to call you, actually.
well. Very coincident. Well, you go ahead. What you wanted to talk
Well,
with me?
you told me to check in after our last little medical procedure. Uh,
Uh, I don't remember which one.
you made me last longer.
Ah, yes, yes.
But I'm finding that I'm having a bit of a pain in my knees. I barely can bend.
Hmm. That's very interesting. I would need to check it out. Well, when you have free time, if you can come to my base, things are very busy around here. That's why I called. I need ask you to do something for security. You did a thing to make easier to check in people's mind, correct?
Yeah,
Well,
I remember doing that.
I need you to try again to get inside the mind of the not werewolves that are with you, and like to both of them. You need to ask them if there is if they know of any place that could be a portal to a different place on their planet.
Oh,
We might have a
yeah. I mean,
security breach on Gribenoy.
what? You saying there's loose werewolves about?
No, there are uh, very, very mad and crazy and bloodthirsty Nordics around.
Oh,
So not werewolves didn't come out, something else with actually dangerous weapons come in.
oh, well, that's kind of bad. They are pretty easy to. Well, they're pretty good at dying.
Yes, I mean, this wouldn't be issue if they just exterminate the local wildlife. That would be cool with me, but they kinda hate us after, I don't know, I think someone did something bad with them, right? I would never know about anything like this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they died of natural causes last time.
Yeah, some sort of fungal infection in their lungs. Very, very sad.
Are they blaming us for that?
Well, probably. So, just check this out after you are done. You can report in person, and I try to fix your knees.
Yeah, I try to see what I can do. I may need to contact Domino because pretty scary in that mind.
Well, he's kind of busy. I already called him to the Gribnoi
Oh,
to check the place where I detected some sort of anomaly. So he's good at detecting things like that. Well, actually,
yeah,
I
yeah, he
I
is.
I do have some mind. If you need help, I could try. Like I'm very shit at it, but I can.
Yeah, well, might need you to pull me out. Yeah, so any help is needed help.
Right, out of character, I have mind one. Does it help anyway?
Yeah, you can like join in some capacity, but keep in mind, if you use a wonder, like just joining in, like group headshots, that's well, more or less a narrative thing. And I guess you can help him, like, in terms of like willpower rolls, but that's only once he's in. And of course, you can forcefully disconnect him if he like starts spazzing out.
Alright, yeah, I would be there to forcefully disconnect him, and then I can check his knees.
Yeah, that's gonna take you some time since you don't have the ship with you. Instead of Kelly, unless like Dono finishes up really quickly. But yeah, I think for now we're gonna go to Domino and have him talk to people. Okay, which person would you actually go first to Domino?
Oh, is this before the whole
Yes.
calamity thing? Oh, let's roll a die. 1 is Pietro, 2 is the Femoid. It's a more interesting one. Petra. This
Okay.
is a Slav-looking guy.
And yeah, you recently retrieved those two. No, those three technically. Well, actually just four, since he has like two of those spiders, I think.
Wait, yes, 2? I didn't approve 2. I only approved 1.
Ah, yes.
In his biography, it says A, not 2.
Oh, yeah, changed that. It's his two now.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, he had like a point left over. So it was
Oh, wait, what did this count as? Is that familiar?
no, just put it down as like retainer.
God damn it, Redomer. Should have just buffed the spider, honestly.
No,
But yes.
why does it keep that as as intended to have it? Like, why would it buff the spider?
Just saying meme shit. Yeah, no, probably, yeah. Like, how long has he been in the ship at this point? Did I just pick him up today? Or
Yeah,
what?
you just picked him up today. Like one quick trip more or less.
Yeah, I would have, I would bring him to like the general bridge and just, have a chat, show him around, show him where like his quarters are and stuff. Probably would be in like his quarters, actually, the birth spaces. Birth spaces are individual rooms, right?
I mean, technically they aren't, but sure.
Like, yeah, and that basically concludes the tour on the Orion. It's a nice place. I will admit, space is a little bit of a luxury here still. I do plan to do something about that, but turns out it's not as easy as one thinks to just go ahead and retrofit a ship with more space.
I can imagine. What's we're gonna do the research. I've been I've brought it with me. It like holds up a not for a cage. It's more like what's the proper term? Like a terrarium, I think.
Yes.
And with like two small spiders in it. They really stand out. Here, those little ones. I found them recently on a mission, on an exploration mission, and they have some very cool properties, I think. Did you know they can capture prey and they wet them in, and then the victims stay alive even without them being properly fed, and even like past their natural lifespan. It's very curious how to do that.
I think I need to do a roll here for Dahmer.
You want to do also intelligence cosmology?
Yeah, I wanted to do willpower as well, but intelligence cosmology first is probably better. Preferably ED research at EDE actually.
That's actually that's where you have that. You can roll it at a 5.
Good soup. At a 5, right?
Yes.
Wow.
And
Book learning. Book learning.
should I would apply. And yeah, you remember that? That kind of looks that kind of sounds very familiar to something you have encountered before. Those pattern spiders that have webbed you in as well.
I think at this point I roll a willpower roll to actually just not exactly go what the actual fuck. Okay, so it's fairly composed.
Hmm.
Alright, he takes a look at him. Looks at the spiders. That's really fascinating. I need to know where was this exploration mission, because that does sound like something. That sounds somewhat like something I've encountered before.
Oh, really? I didn't think you had the right division for that kind of stuff. But sure, we it was on Earth. We had we were in the jungle. Actually, let me check which one out of character. Because I don't quite remember. I think it was Congo, but I'm not entirely sure about that one. Yeah, the Congo. Yeah, in the Congo, it was pretty wild there. It was hot, humid. There were critters everywhere. Not a nice place to be, but very interesting from a scientific point of view.
I can imagine that being the case. So, what's peculiar is that this spider, it's a normal life form, right? It's just a biological being, correct?
Yes, it is.
Because some of his abilities, sorry?
Oh. No, you go on.
Some of its abilities seem kind of similar to what I've encountered in some spider EDEs in space.
Oh,
Some that you can find on Earth as well. Which
really?
are more plentiful here. Yeah. I must ask you, have you been in space like any time recently? Ever at all, actually, Mr. Senko?
Can't say I have. My apologies. Oh, speaking of, well, I do have to warn you about something. as it's well, you probably have already clearance for that kind of stuff. I've been stalked myself with some other kinds of spiders.
Yeah, what?
Yep, stalked.
Hmm.
And
Person just like raises an eyebrow, listening intently.
well, I'm certainly no EDE expert, but that stalking got to the point where I was attacked and my fellow my fellow my fellow teammates had to bust me out as I was about to be abducted by some EDEs in the form. I took the shape of a spider.
Can I roll perception, empathy to try and see if he's being like honest about it getting to the point where he had to be rescued, meaning that he didn't voluntarily do this.
Sure. Give me like a perception empathy at a 6.
Does the wonder help?
Yes. Yeah, and he seems to be truthful about it. Definitely. You even see him like, he seems to be like a little bit embarrassed by it. that he had to be rescued, and that certainly wasn't out of his volition at all.
Excellent. I look at them. Yeah, no, I did read upon that, and it's kind of ironic how things how destiny seems to intertwine. I have some experience in that matter myself, and from the words and the way you speak, it's very clear that this was not something that you brought on, which is quite good. It means that there's opportunity here, opportunity, and possible cooperation to figure out how they get how they can get to people like this out of nowhere. And with that also comes some more security about how we can prevent that from happening again. I think should I get into like an intelligence like research at the EDE to try and figure out a way I could lock them out? Like,
You won't actually need to roll for it. Like, easiest way is to just create wards against them. Would be like very cost intensive for you, but generally speaking, it is possible, and they would have to like actively try to nibble away at your defenses, which you could set up in such a way that like that you're that you could hooked up to your ship, for example, in such a way that you would be informed by it, and the ship can monitor it, especially since it has an AI.
that's based.
And
There's no like permanent way that's not a like straight up magical thing effect. Then
well, you can always carry a gun or like a suicide, like a suicide pill.
okay. I turn to him. There are ways we can ensure that does not happen again, such as putting up using some sciences to make sure that they don't, if they try to access you in any capacity, that we'll be alerted. But those do carry a burden on you, I'm afraid. I've had one on me for a long time. I've only recently tested it in something else. Actually, wait, couldn't we just ward one of his items and put that on like his tie or something?
Well, it would have been something. I mean, considering the paradigm, you probably would have like water something around his neck, his head. I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, very possible, and and well, yeah, no problem actually. And
Yeah, I figured that wouldn't be too.
Yeah.
Just quintessence intensive.
yeah, I mean, it's still like a traveling ward.
Yeah.
To some degree. I mean, it's only one objective, so it's kind of cheaper, but yeah.
It's still like what, 7, I think.
Not sure, but yeah, it's definitely something. Yeah.
We will probably discuss that on a later date, and it's not a good thing to dwell too much on this topic on the first day. I'm sure we'll have plenty of conversations about this, and Tristan just chuckles.
Of course. Of course.
I am glad though that out of the possible places that you could have continued going towards, it was on this ship. I think everybody has something to gain and something to benefit out of this.
Yeah, I sure hope so.
I'm gonna be very interested to hear on your research with that spider, because some of its capabilities do sound like they could, if properly invested in, could really revolutionize things and make us less reliant on direct sciences.
Indeed, streamline it and make it available for everyone.
Exactly.
It might even start a new age for humanity as a whole.
That it very well could. Although it is important to keep in mind that our union, rightfully, wants those things to slowly trickle in, particularly when it comes down to stuff on the mud bowl. I think for now, if we can get this to be, go through the proper channels, have it be approved, and I imagine having it be a thing for, let's say, certain void marines who are set out for battle, I think alright, that already is a great step forward and a good stepping stone for it could be something great, Mrs. Fezenko.
You can see a warm smile and reached out. Yeah, well, thank you. It's been a pleasure. And if you could do something about research spaces, then that would be that would greatly speed up. Speed up. Even if if I only have it every few days or so available.
Well, actually, hey Jurg, Neg, sorry, Neg.
Yes.
Do you have research? Do you have any free research spaces in your base?
Do I?
I don't think so. Let me
I
check.
don't think I have any research.
Yeah, he doesn't.
spaces.
Yeah, I think you have I mean, you technically kinda do, but
Wait a sec. He
they're
has
just.
2 officers' quarters. He's one of those,
I mean, technically it's possible, but I think. Wait, no. One of those is yours, or used to, I think. Let me check.
I don't use it.
Let's count numbers. How many people are actually properly on the base these days?
1, 2, 3.
Let's see.
And I guess the 4, because he has another person there too.
So
Should be Nima.
He
Taylor,
also has some
Tom.
generics, right?
I don't think so.
Uh,
Actually, yeah,
you-
he has 4 crew.
yes,
Four
from Marines, and yes, Sarah's technically with you right now.
Yeah.
So that's only 2 people. So 6 with Nick himself. It's 7.
Didn't he also have somebody else that did his magic for him too occasionally? The one he gave the keyboard to?
Oh yeah, but that one is not a permanent member, and she would have departed by now.
Oh,
Yeah, she's just visiting.
yeah, then he would have 8 and he has 7 berth spaces and 2 officers' quarters, so he would have 1 extra officers' quarters, unless he puts one of them in that.
I mean, actually, it should be less. She should have yeah, 6 6 of the birth spaces are free. Used, so 1 birth space is free and 1 officer quarters.
Well, if that's the case and the officer quarter is mine, then I'd probably offer him to do his research in there.
Yeah, I
We
mean,
could probably use that as a research room, just a rotating one.
yeah, that's possible. Just as long as Nick is fine with it, since he's the contact manager.
Yeah, it's cool.
Good beans. Yeah, well, as it turns out, we actually do have a space that's currently not being used. It isn't on the ship. It is on the base where we're usually residing in. It is the place that is supposed to be my quarters, but as of late, I've been spending more time on the ship than I have been on the base. It should be free to be used, although there may be other people who wish to use those on occasion, and we will have to accommodate for that. I am looking forward to making a long-term solution to this because I myself am running out of brick space, if I'm being honest.
Okay, that sounds very good, as long as I get the access to it. And I suppose I can bring over my laboratory for it. And you do remember that he pulled in a bunch of bigger crates.
Oh
and
my god.
he has actually one of laboratory. It just needs to be unpacked.
He's just gonna fucking make his laboratory be my quarters, isn't he?
Yes.
I also actually do want to know what fields of science are you mostly versed in, and how versed are you? I want to gauge his everything and his spheres predominant character.
Ah, I see.
I want to know how good or if I need to make fun of you for giving me another one everything mage. Oh yeah, and I still have to have a talk with the other one. Holy shit, Redomer.
Yes, you do.
Oh, that's the next conversation I wish to have.
Sure. Let's just say you do that on the way when you when you fly there, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, and well, he tells you, well, out of character. He probably mentioned that he is that he is uh, very much like focused on biological matters, although he has like a wide array to like supplement of like low level ability, like low level scientific advancements to aid him in his endeavors. You know, like spatial things, primal energy, dimensional science, matters of the mind, and even some certain insights into the flow of time.
Oh, so he's predominantly a life mage, correct?
Yes, but
What's
he's not very advanced in it. His expertise is
not?
more his yes, essentially, and he's like, he most of his like expertise lies in mundane abilities, where he's mastered the field of biology.
Ah, I will, commend him on his decision to actually focus on something more mundane, and the mundane matters that don't solely focus on one's sciences. But also commend that it is nice to have somebody capable of using the science of life on the side. It's a
Hmm.
very welcome addition to the crew, I dare say.
Yeah. Well, he would also mention that he awakened after he achieved most of his knowledge in biology already, and like his time in
Ah,
the Union has been like mostly focused on getting his technical expertise up, such as like technology and hypertech.
excellent, excellent. Although I do want to say that with your you know, with the way you became aware and able to use sciences and the particular the field of science that you are pursuing, that caution, and I do utterly mean this, caution is the best advice I can give you. There's things out there that it's really easy to meddle with, even when you don't truly know what they are. If they get you into proper times, you may never truly get rid of them no matter what you try, no matter what sciences you use.
Yeah, that makes sense. I've been told that I'm too curious as it is, and if you can give me some advice and well, maybe stop me at times when I go too far pursuing my research, and he gives you a smile, that would be very welcome.
I will return the smile and say, yeah, I'd be happy to. Please keep me involved and, I guess to a degree, informed about the research you do, and I'll make sure to gloss over everything and try to be as big of a part of it as you want me to, or allow me to in this case. Because that particular research, I think, with the way that things have happened with me in the past, if it goes extraordinarily well, it would go that way for both of us. But if it goes wrong, it would go bad for the both of us.
Hmm.
And
He nods.
I have trust in you for the things that are out there.
Thank you. I will make sure that trust is well placed. Oh,
May I actually?
and well, I think I should unpack some of my things now. But before I go, could you like turn off that weird music? Like I've been hearing it for quite a while. It has been almost following me. It is
Just like fucking blankly stares at the guy. Hey, Fisenko, would you prefer me to if I continue calling you Mr. Fisenko, or you may call me Cooper or Tristan if you like.
he also sent us as Petro.
Okay. Petro, um, have you ever had somebody check out how how do I put this? Has someone ever checked out what your mental influences are? This may seem really out of the blue, but it will make sense.
I had my evaluation when I joined the union. If that's what you mean.
All right. It's not for measures like that. It is to make a long story short, I mentioned before that I also had a similar incident where they tried to take me away, and before that, I went to a certain doctor who showed me, who evaluated me, and noticed that there were certain influences on my psyche from an outside force. And the music that you mentioned, that was something I was suffering from too. I happen to actually have the necessary knowledge of sciences to do the same evaluation on you, should you deem it necessary. I am not gonna force that on you, but I am merely gonna offer you that possibility because at the end of the day, your safety is both our focuses here.
I understand. And I will think about it. This is honestly news to me. He scratches his chin, and I guess I will be off now. And he starts leaving.
If you need any help, do let me know of the unpacking. I will be available in a little bit.
Okay, and well, we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna skip over to neck, as we've spent quite a bit of time on this.
Sure, fine with me.
Boom.
Ah, and he's gone.
Yeah, disappeared.
Man, I really gotta. Oof. Oh, I meant Mosey actually, Redomer.
Oh, you wanted
with the
to.
Mosey talk.
Oh, okay, fair.
This is an over talk I need to have. I need to do a lot of talking today.
Yeah.
Although I guess maybe Rona would be easier because of Mosey. I kind of wanted to do like a see her, like try to see her avatar stuff.
Aha, I see. Okay, fair.
Which would be like magical and stuff. So
Yeah,
it's up to you.
Would
I don't
probably,
mind.
would probably not be that easy since you have to go somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. I also wanted to be alone with her, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So did I also pick her up yesterday, or has she been in the base for a while?
Yeah, you picked her up with together with Petro.
As I probably I've just shown Petro I've given him the torrent and just like giving her the torrent back in the bridge and go like yeah. So this is our little ship. It's a extremely fine vessel, though admittedly we are lacking on space, and that is something I do intend to change. Sorry for any inconvenience it offers you right now, but I think the group that we are here is only gonna get better. Living conditions are gonna improve.
It's fine. I've been used to this, so that's not the first time I've been on a vessel.
Ah, that's good. It's valuable experience. First time on the vessel is always well, not so good. Typically, anyway.
And yes, well, I don't really need that much. I like my exact field of. I'm actually not sure how much you will actually need me. But I'm sure as yeah, more than happy to pitch in.
Well, what is it exactly that she could pitch in, Redomer?
Oh wow.
Could I get her to like say her like resume and stuff, what she's sciences and stuff?
Oh sure. She'll tell you that she's focused on like temporal research and well protection. Most of the time, you spent most of the time she spent looking for temporal disturbances and like tracking down like any unwanted like time travel. And she does like some wild stories about like some people after I try to come back. Mostly it seems to be like harmless things, but still not something the Union exactly condones. So well, they try to keep disturbances a minimum, seal any breaches, like that kind of stuff. That's what she worked at. Although roll me like a perception empathy. Just at a 6.
Difficulty and does the thing apply? I wonder.
Yes.
Perception empathy is 4. Okay. Thank you for rolling that one over.
Yeah, I had to.
Changed a lot.
I mean, you could have always botched.
It's true.
I
Would have
just-
been funny.
Also, Outright tells you everything.
Just tells me the truth. I mean, 10 successes more over her, doesn't she already, Kappa?
No, she doesn't just you like picking up things as you like talk.
Yeah.
And well, she when she talks to like you and talks about her adventures and like you do get the feeling that she's like omitting some things here and there. Not overly much, but there's definitely something she's not telling you. You would know as like as part of like the resume you got from these people that she did have like some involvement with Reality Deviant, and if that makes sense, I would say you could probably do some guesswork that this might be related to those Reality Deviants she worked with, the stuff she's leaving out.
Do I know what reality deviancies are, or is it just reality deviants?
Ah. Hmm. Well,
very
you would know. She worked with vampires.
Tristan thinks to himself, don't mention to her that we have a vampire like only a base away.
Get her hooked on the Vita again.
Again? Oh no.
I mean, just kidding.
Wait, can I change the Vitae so she doesn't get blood bonded to him but to me instead? Because if that's the case, I'm fine with that.
No. You can kill yourself and turn yourself into a vampire, and then you can use your own Vitae to bind people.
No, I took the Nephilim, like the weaker Nephilim thing, so I don't know what that would do to me, so no.
Okay, of course that's the only reason.
Yes, otherwise I'd be fine with it.
Yeah. Oh
so
yeah.
she's emitting something here and there, not overly much, but
Yeah.
she's leaving out bits.
Yeah. Also, like a thing worth noting is that what she says is like this doesn't seem like very malicious at all. In fact, she's rather innocent. Seems a bit actually forgivable. Out of character, she has like the sanctity merit.
Oh. Fuck. I need to look what that one does, but it does not sound like I like it. Fuck. So did she also decide to bring like her entire fucking laboratory with her?
No, she doesn't actually have one. She brings some cybernetics though, which she would know about. Skeletal enhancement, biocloaking, and then some armor.
That's based. Okay, actually, since she, do I know to like what degree she was like hooked up with like the reality deviants? Would I know that she was ever at any point bloodbound?
There have been no signs for blood bonding.
Okay. And there's nothing suspicious mentioned in her belongings.
You would have to search for them, but at least like at a glance, there's nothing.
I thought I would get like kind of like a summary of what they're bringing, like. I thought I would get like a document that states some of the stuff that they bring. Maybe not outright like yes, 20 pieces of clothing this color, but oh yes, has decided to has like a baby vampire in like her coffin.
Well,
Has, like,
you would
3 coffins around.
no, that would be obvious. Like, but like no like small details. You wouldn't, for example, know like like what would be on like a PDA or something, and you wouldn't know if she brought I don't know, like 2 guns instead of 1 probably. The kind of stuff you probably would have a hard time with. Unless
Okay,
unless you of course you brought like an extra rocket launcher that you would notice.
Okay, but is there anything suspicious listed?
Nothing.
Okay, good too. You never fucking know with these like that dude. If with a life mage, just like gets hooked on a vampire, decides to turn them back in time, so they're not a baby, but they're still a vampire.
Oh my god.
That's fucking amazing. That's interesting research. I would actually help her. No, it's not true. But yeah, I nodded to her. That's actually very interesting. I myself haven't had too much opportunity to work those fields. I don't see in a way that I could I wouldn't be too good in those fields, is what I'm trying to say. So really, on the merit of that, I already think that you're going to be a great fit, because that means you fill out a niche in here that no one else quite does. And I think this could be an interesting place to utilize some of your talents, if I may say so. Mrs. Koski, did I pronounce that correctly? I'm sorry, I am not too good with names.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. My name is rather unusual. I understand that, but yeah, just pronounce it the way you just did, and that will be fine.
Just an not. Are there like any I've given you the tour of the ship so far. Are there any ways that I can make your stay here any easier? If so, please do tell me them now or later. I'm looking to perhaps try to expand stuff and make things easier in the future for the entire crew.
I don't have very exact wishes, but in terms of like space, but I would appreciate it if you could perhaps well, create an easy way to access information, and perhaps even so allow I'm having an easier time with communications. I myself don't have the right sciences just yet developed.
What kind of communications are you looking forward to make? Because if it's a simple connection to other constructs and stuff, that can be rather easily done, I believe.
Well, mostly I wish fast access to the Void Engineer databases.
Redomer, if she gets that, would I actually get to see what she looks up?
Normally not, but you could dip into that.
Would it be obvious to her? Probably not, right?
Depends on how good she is.
How would she know? If I provide the connection, how does she know it's getting leached?
Well, dude, you're talking about someone that has literal magic at their disposal, so I don't know.
I see. I nodded her. I'll try to make that work, because that doesn't seem like it's too much of a tall ask, and I think I could get working on that pretty soon. Out of character, Redomer, if I wanted to set that up permanently, what level of data would I need? Or correspondence?
I wouldn't. I mean, just the correspondence too.
To set it up permanently without it being an active effect.
Well, I think you could like tether it to something. It's like difficult. I mean, you could also like technically make it a wonder, which wouldn't like quite take up as much. But you would probably need like someone to help you with this, unless you have like the prime void already.
I have like prime 1, but I could get I could technically ward it if help with
That's something that is done via warding.
Well, I could also try to persuade Neg about it later. That's why I asked.
Yeah.
Like,
that you could certainly try.
Good soup. It's probably where I'd end my conversation first, so we can move on to the others again. That's fine with you.
Sure. But yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go to toilet real quick, and then we're gonna do neck stuff.
Hey, Neg.
Yay!
You wanted me to yeah, there was the awakening of the Moonhopper, right?
Yeah, I would like it if that gets done.
Yeah, fix your ship. Like, if you get the flaws out, I'm up for it. The thing is, though, that that does not take any quintessence, I think.
Yay!
So that can probably be done relatively easily. Just we shouldn't do it until you've like gotten the flow out, because otherwise it technically won't apply to the entirety of it. I will also let you choose wherever you want it to be. Like depending on what you actually awaken, you can have a variety of things. Like if you do it to weapons, they're more effective and stuff like that. If you do it to, I don't know, there's choices. I'll let you make the choice at that point.
Okay, that's good.
Just when you have time, let's try to set up a way to easily communicate to the outside, like from our base or the ship to the TU. But we need to be able to siphon through that.
Okay, I'll figure something out.
Yeah. Only you and I's stuff shouldn't be traced. The others kinda should. Probably actually fuck, no. That's a retarded way of doing it. Yeah, we need to talk about it after the session, because this is probably not something for today anyway.
Okay.
What do I don't know? That's the lady you wanted to give to me.
Sorry?
The finished one.
Yeah, that's the one I was gonna offer you, but you already rejected me twice.
Yeah, my base is full.
Oof. Just kick someone out. Like those people aren't there permanently anyway. She could be, you know. But
I'll consider because I know how to fix her. Just earn her in that Mitzi.
dude, she is. She dabbled with vampires and is a chrononaut. The fucking odds are much more likely that she like was in contact with like a fucking Truha. Just way better. Like if there's one vampire clan I'd be okay with turning into, it'd be a fucking Truha.
No, they're cringe.
Nah, they're actually good. Good soup.
Oh,
No,
look at
pretty
me.
cringe.
I need to beat this very special and rare kind of vampire with super weird powers.
That's like every other vampire, my guy.
No, you are taking well a lesser known bloodline.
Well, yeah, fucking the Zemus here are also kind of rare.
No, they're a proper clan.
Well, yeah, but they're also kind of rare.
Yeah, because vampires are fucking rare. You are
Yeah.
taking like
See?
you're taking some extremely, even among vampires, is extremely rare.
Yeah, that's why I want them, because they're rare.
That's cringe. It's like specials of the special snowflakes.
Yeah, that's interesting. I'm not ashamed of that. Like, I'd rather not turn into a vampire at all, but if I do, then I want it to be an interesting experience, and I'll just be like, oh yes, you're now a venture in space. Like, nice.
No, you should turn into like a regular Bruja to have like celerity and potence.
I could just try to take the merit that gives me true celerity though. Although I think at this point, the way my skin is turning, I'd probably turn into Magyar first. Also, hello, Allied.
I'm in the car.
You are very quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the car. I'm located in a vehicular vehicle. I'm located in the vroom vroom.
Allied, what is your opinion on the true Bruja clan?
I think all Bruhans should be dragged out back and shot for the communist associations they have.
Oof.
Yeah, that's a pretty Chad move. I approve of that.
Bruja bloodline? Don't you mean soon to be dead body?
Oof.
So y'all are in the middle of a session right now, right?
Sorry?
Yes, but Radomir is taking a shit.
Yeah.
Understand. So we're gonna talk about the logistics of rounding up the entire Bruja clan to be genocide.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I heard something about Brujas being genocided. What's that
Yes.
about?
Yes.
Domino was being cringe and saying if he wants to be a vampire, he wants to be a true Bruja because he's such a snowflake.
In space, yes. I'd rather be a Truja than a fucking Seamusy.
I see. Very, very funny.
Wait, you wouldn't want to be a Zemasy in space?
Like, they're not space aliens in this setting, allied. Like, Redomer's gone about
Well,
it the last good way.
Well, no, I'm well aware, but think about it like this, right? You can mold spacesuits of living flesh. Like, imagine how horrifying that is, right? Like, you cocoon yourself, and like some like aetherite ship passes up and go, "That's a really weird ship. That really weird station. Let's crack it open." And then like you could reenact like Aliens, The Thing, if you're a fucking Zemasy, my guy.
That's true, but I also couldn't really go outside ever because the sun would just basically always kill me.
Cool.
Oh, I need a favor from you as well, Bacon. I'll tell you later. I'll DM it to you.
Coward.
Don't do it, Bacon, because he never wants favors paid back.
No, it's not an actual favor. It's favor for himself, really.
I hate him, Redomer.
Alright. Then I think it's next next time. So what exactly would you be up to? Nick.
Well, I want to get in touch with Domino. We've agreed to. We technically agreed to some things.
Well, that would like happen. Would happen like a little bit into your time, but yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. What would you be exactly up to today?
Oh. Yeah, but like I said, I don't really have anything besides getting in touch with Domino so we can get to work on maybe getting a node ley line going.
I see. Well done. Feel free to drag yourself out here before that. And yeah, exactly. No, you don't. No, can go and eat for the time being. It's not your time yet. But Nima walks up to you. Excuse me, Mr. Bowie.
Yes, Nima.
Well, sorry to bother you with this, but doing my routine checkups, I couldn't help but notice some large amount of activities from your devices with the outside. And mostly some low-level data traffic, but it did catch my eye. So I was wondering if if that was you or somebody else.
Well, I think it was someone else. We might have a breach in our security. Thank you for bringing this to my attention.
Oh, I have the protocols right here, and she like can see like a PDA with where you see like the exact protocols where like the spikes are and some nice graphs.
And it wasn't me, right?
Well, you remember back and like some of it might be you, but like definitely the highest spikes definitely weren't you.
I'm gonna have to look into that now, aren't I? I'm gonna go look into that. It's probably Dick.
I see. Well,
Can I just say I looked into it and blamed Dick anyways? It
I
can go faster.
mean you can do that, but it wouldn't exactly hold up. Make you look bad in a way.
Dang, and I don't have enough entropy to just make it so it is dick. Damn it. Lucky bastard.
If you want to, you can go and like analyze your system real quick.
I'll go. Is there a place? I would guess I'll just go to my quarters and look into there.
Yeah, you can do that. Okay, no. You have to like spend at least 2 hours for this, but yeah, should be fine. So give me like a perception computers roll at a 7.
Perception computers?
Perception computer.
Difficulty?
Difficulty 7.
Does my merit apply?
Yes.
So I believe that's 5.
Mm-hmm. Should be. Oh my.
Thank God for my gigabrain.
Apparently so. And well, you look at it and, you know, there's something strange here. Yeah, you remember those, do you remember? You didn't plant, any backdoors here into your personal systems. You can't quite make
Are
out
these?
yeah?
These aren't like magically hidden backdoors, are they?
They are not magically hidden, but they are a thing.
Okay, so they are.
Yeah, they're done mundanely.
I start pulling up the, the log on changes on our security and our devices, and see if I can detect any patterns.
Well, for one, it's only you that have been targeted.
Only me.
Only you, and there's been nothing done but the back door.
Why is someone trying to get into my back door?
Oh, first of all, like the back door has been created there. You didn't make that. Somebody else did.
No. Okay. Is there like a log detailing any changes and when they happen?
Well, like it happened. It was like a progressive work, like really slow. I saw was really taking his time with it. Which is probably why you didn't notice it right away. But essentially, like it took like entire month, and like every few days essentially there was like someone coming in, and the best part was using your credentials for it.
Okay. You know what I want to do? Can I make a virus and just have it infect anyone who tries to use this backdoor? I'm just gonna leave the backdoor alone and just make a virus and prep a little ambush.
It would be difficult to do that, but you could probably do something like that, and leave like as a trap there.
I have to. I have to use this giggle brain.
Well, let's see. I guess. Wouldn't be quite security software. More like Huh. Okay. Let's just say yeah, let's just count it as like yeah, some sort of like cracking software, I suppose. And difficulty 8. It will require, yeah, would require like a weekly weekly work stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, just note down that you're gonna need like to operate on like difficulty 8 1 week and need like 5 successes.
Intelligence plus computers. Right?
Yes.
And my merit applies.
Yes.
So 15 dice at difficulty 6.
Yeah. I require we will represent like 1 week worth of things, and if you don't get enough success, you spend like more time on it.
Ooh, one shy. I'm assuming creative applies.
Well, I guess yes. Okay, congrats on that. Okay, and well, other than that, you wanted to do something. You wanted to go and like do some ley line stuff, right?
Yes, but since Domino's the chief of security, I would like to inform him of this. But I also want to keep it on the down low.
Sure. Just like I guess yeah. No. Don't wanna drag yourself out. You're being contacted again.
Man, it's very unusual, but I will be the big man today, apparently. Because I am being contacted.
No, you're still a little guy.
My
Yeah.
fucking god!
He's just spinning around.
If you stop, if you don't stop spinning, I'm gonna lock you out of your own fucking character.
What? I like spinning around in space, you know? See me spinning. They hate it. Alright, no. Hello, this is Cooper speaking. How's it going, Bowie?
I'm good. How's it going, Chief?
Pretty good, pretty good. Just getting to know the new people on the ship. It's man, you should really consider should you look for some personnel yourself. This is it's actually great fun. Great fun. Great fun.
Yeah, when I think about that, no,
How's your day been though?
kind of slow, kind of slow. Have you noticed any tampering with our systems of late?
Have I, Redomer?
No.
Nah, can't say I have.
Oh,
Cannot
okay.
say I.
I
Also-
send him the log that Nima sent me. How he's looking.
Well, you see, like, get like a bunch of like a file out with like some nice graphs with outlining activity and like some big spikes that like stand out above the other that have also been marked.
Wait, Redomer, before we continue, I have a single dot on computers. Keep this in mind.
Yes.
Okay. So
Well, this is kind of just being pointed out to you, so.
yeah, no, but I wouldn't understand much of it myself besides the stuff you point out.
Okay. So it seems someone tampered with our systems, mainly only my stuff, and installed some back doors.
Do you it's probably an obvious question, but do you have anyone that you think would... Do you know anybody or any reason somebody would do this?
Yes.
Well, do share, please.
Well, have you met my clone?
I can't say I have. This is Richard, right? Richard Bowie?
Yes.
Yeah. No, I don't think I have. I've read like a little bit about him from reports. That's mostly it, I'm afraid.
Well, he is a very little person, so you probably read enough. He has a very vast inferiority complex.
Hmm.
Yes.
I presume from the tone of your voice that you've looked into this personally and are 100% certain that it's him, then, right?
Of course, I've looked into this. I am him in a way.
Redomer,
What
is
was
speaking
him?
the truth?
I mean, yes.
We do think very much alike.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But why? Why would he do this? What does he gain out of this?
It gains everything. It's
Like what? See what you look up on the internet? Like,
I will just like continue like vaguely describing it because this is more like just a brotherly hate relationship.
just like not getting much, just starts kind of laughing at some point. Just why are you guys doing this to each other?
And why do cats and dogs hate each other?
Why are you both on the same rock? Oh, this was a good idea. Just kidding, of course. Well,
Let's just keep this between me and you for now, but just in case things happen.
yeah, if he starts tampering with your actual files, and there is actually some stuff that he is doing, except for having a backdoor. Do let me know, and please, you're better than I am at this kind of stuff. Yeah, keep a look at and see, make sure that he hasn't done this to anybody else.
I'll make sure he doesn't do this to anyone else.
And I kind of do need to ask. None of my stuff, none of like my connections and stuff is linked to his, right, Redormo? Do like negs?
Not directly, I guess.
The question is, would Richard get access to my shit through John?
No.
Okay, good too. And for like delaying the line stuff, apparently I can't even do that because that's prime matter, sadly.
Oh, so we gotta get Boss Man.
Yeah, and yeah, we do.
Okay.
Sadly.
Sadly.
Thank you for letting me know about this, and yeah, I'll keep this under the wrap between the two of us. Just again, let me know if this escalates, because probably love-hate relationships are one thing, but turns out to be disadvantageous to you or the TU. And that's good and far beyond what you're supposed to be like.
Discreetly start cleaning my gun as he talked about escalation.
Hey!
I will.
Hey! He's still a person of rank, right? Remember, what's Richard's rank?
Richard's.
Oh.
Let me actually check.
The same rank as you.
Yeah, I think it should be. But let me check regardless. Richard Bowie.
So when he's like a status 5.
He is 3.
Oh. Yeah, in that case, I don't recommend that. Go through the proper channels, please.
Oh yes, Rami. What's the document needed to assassinate someone?
Oh, that's the D450. I could file that. I could send that to you in a heartbeat. Do you need it?
No, I think I can get it.
Huh, okay. Fair enough. You need to. I may need your help at some point understanding some of these computer systems, though. If I'm being honest, I want to learn more about them. They just seem so complex.
Yeah, they can be.
Oh, would there be anything else?
No. Hey, do you want to see the upgrade to Rami?
Sure. I'll probably be coming over to the base soon. I do need to drop off a guy at some point, and yeah. How about you show me when I'm there next time in person, if you don't mind?
I will. She's a real girl now.
Ah, excellent. I imagine that's quite a fun upgrade.
It is.
Dormer, has he tried to like shag me yet then?
What?
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 Could you repeat that question? I might have misheard you.
I was wondering if he tried to have sex with her yet then, since she's a real girl now.
You would not be privy to that information.
Yeah, I'm not seeing the character.
Yeah, even then you wouldn't be.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
You think so lovely of me.
Lovely? You mean lowly?
Lowly. That's what I said, lowly.
Lovely. I was like, wait, what? No, it's just the way that you said she's a real girl now.
She is.
Man, last time you got access to a quote-unquote real girl, you got yourself a fucking child, my guy.
I mean, that wasn't the last time.
It wasn't? Oh no.
The Space Marine.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know that. I don't remember that. Fair enough. Fair enough. More cursed spawn, God bless.
Yeah, imagine that. Like, he's getting around.
He's sleeping around is what you're meaning to say.
Yes, definitely true.
You know, one day God's gonna strike you down for that.
Yeah,
You do that before
Ah.
marriage.
Wait. Divorce lawyers are god now?
Yes. Oh
Oh,
my
that's
fucking
really-
god. What the actual fuck? She's so buff, what the hell?
yeah, you were about to say something different, but okay.
What was I about to say, huh?
It sounded awful a lot like beautiful.
No, it's not my type. I'm not into buff chicks.
Yeah, you say that now, but yeah, there was almost a slip of the tongue.
No, it wasn't. It was just you hearing things you wanted to hear.
Why would I want that?
Because you're a weird person.
I see.
I said, I see. It's interesting. Interesting.
Sure, Domino, sure.
Sure thing. But yeah, no, if there isn't anything else, I think I have to go investigate some stuff now.
Okay, you make sure you investigate that dick.
What the fuck? He just laughs as he like disconnects the call.
His
God damn
name
it.
is Richard. It
I-
can be shortened to Dick.
Yep. Yeah, he clocked that one.
Richard is completely harmless. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Out of character, I want him to be the new Noah, but in character I cannot say that.
Ah, I see. Well,
You want Dick to be in charge?
Oh yeah, and then I
Yeah,
can
he want to call his boss a dick.
Yeah, and get away with it. You know how rare those like opportunities are. Very.
I mean, it would not actually be that bad.
He'd be terrible.
What do you mean?
He's a. I know exactly. I am him.
Wait, so he's the original if you are him? I see. That's why he admitted it.
Well, there can only be one.
It's true. And if he is him, then that means that
I don't care if I was the original or not. I just care about being the superior one.
sounds like a confession to not being the original one.
Who cares about being the original one? Being the superior one's much better.
No.
Superior. I mean, he does have like a few things that make him better than you. Although I think he has less XP at this point, which is sad.
No, that's good.
They need to fix that.
I'm saddened. Wait, we didn't give anyone XP for this downtime, Redomer.
Oh, because I didn't give you opportunity to do so. It's easy.
Can we do that though? That was fun.
That's too much work on my part. But yeah, okay. Well, was that it for your talk? Was that it for your talk?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and well, let's see. That is not that, I think. Like driving around. Yes, Ems, are you here?
Yes.
Well, Ems, what would you be up to during this wonderful day? Actually, there would actually be something you would be informed of. Feel free to drag yourself out, and I'm gonna get the Richard.
Where is me? Glorious Hyde Barry. Half man, half base. There you are. Merges out the wall.
My fucking god. Not yet. You need to change, you need to set the limits of your flesh. Flesh
With
is,
enough spirit, with enough power, everything is possible.
I mean, you wouldn't need spirit for that. You could just go with, like, matter and prime, and like just transform your body into something else. Well, you probably need life too, but
To a concrete structure, indeed.
move, merge with the ship. With the base. Become the base.
I am the base. Feed me.
God. Yeah, hey, bossman. Since you were busy, I attended a meeting in your name.
Hmm?
Oh yeah, Vicioslav Stanek did a presentation about his plans to expand the operations in Hollow Ceres.
Hmm.
It outlines it outlines what plans he has. Seems to have some production to like, and his plans to settle like veterans. And he also mentioned you. He mentioned you as a great builder, and he probably hopes to get your aid in constructing a few things there.
Hyde, is moving his head. Mm-hmm. It was a very nice compliment. I'll take that. When it comes to building, at first it won't be proper structures just yet. It'll be more like 10 cities, like any like any infrastructure.
Yeah, there needs to be oh well, you should probably like talk to with Vicioslav in person about the details, or Futao perhaps too. There need to be like a lot of details to be going on, but so far, the gist of it has been that things are on their way, and Tristan's supposed to look into defenses, and well, the other Bowie, and you see like his face sour a bit, is tasked with doing some cost and benefit analysis for recreation.
Recreation of what?
Well, recreation for the people on Ceres, like personnel, to raise morale in the long run.
Okay. Hyde says, Can I roll a perception empathy, or sorry, perception expression to sense what type of let's just say expression or his true feelings would be? You know, he's using a very colourful language, very super artificial language.
Yeah, like you got to the project, or like Richard, like the other boy.
Yeah, Richard Bowie, because you know the way he described the other Bowie.
Yeah, okay. Well, just give it a perception empathy at the 6.
Okay. love my dice.
Wonderful. Well, you get of course like the strong sense of distaste for the man. At the same time, you get like a certain amount of enjoyment from him as well. He loves hating on him.
See, I see. Hyde will put that into memory. Okay. It's no. In other.
Well, and that was
It's not like him.
oof. But yeah, that was it. Basically, boss man.
Okay, that seems like a good thing. Honestly, quite impressed with the report. Because I'm assuming Vyacheslav sent the PowerPoints to everybody, right? I'll take that as a yes. And Hyde's gonna play this carefully, so it might just be me, but I sense when you mentioned John Bowie's name, a bit your facial features had a little twitch.
Yeah, how do I say this? Like I know him from before. That's all.
What is it? Sort of like a falling out or anything of that nature?
I guess in a way. Like it's a bit personal, so I would prefer not talk about it. But do keep in mind, like if he says anything about me, it's probably part of his own bias. And you can probably like perception empathy at a 6 again.
Okay. I was successful the first time around. I do have the right. Yeah. Do that. At a 7, right?
At a 6.
Fucker.
Okay, and let's see.
Well, manipulation, subterfuge.
Yeah, no, he is. The question is like if he's going to spend a willpower. It's actually too important. Like it's mirroring it's mirroring the other boys. So yeah, he would spend a willpower on that.
Okay, fair enough. He has every right to do so.
Okay.
He is the defender.
He is the defender, and he barely just wins.
Okay. Fair enough. Not my business, but I'm just going to give you the superficial line. Don't let this affect the personal relationships, base to base wise.
Of course not. I try to be purely professional.
Okay, doke. No, back. Got that, Redoma.
God bless.
Richard Bowie. Mwah. What a good boy. Though he could have used life too to actually alter his emotions a bit. But yeah. Or facial expression. More better. To hide the deceit.
God bless.
That's what I would do.
Yeah. Oh well. Like he actually needs to go and probably invest like more XP, into that kind of stuff. I mean, he technically should have like an easier time since he has enough life to upgrade himself.
Even then, I will say he should be focusing on the meta game. Because John's a construct manager. If he's not careful, he can get the shoot.
Yep, he can. That he can. It's dangerous. Like
No, I wouldn't. No, hold on. Matter or entropy, because you want your chances to be high successes of winning.
Yeah, but he needs like his entropy up to like I think like 2 or 3 for that kind of stuff, if not higher.
That's it. I would personally go with 2. But 3 is when the real tomfuckery shit, e.g., the paradox, comes in. Let's just say.
I mean, you can twist his chances like really good with entropy. That's true. Maybe he'll buy it, but first off, he'll probably get like maybe like another dot like manipulation. To be honest, it's like cheap
Yeah.
enough for him.
Yeah, I would just get somebody with high entropy to make an item like that.
Oh my god.
His dad knows somebody.
I mean, the problem is if he like gets an item for this kind of stuff, then someone could probably potentially trace it. It just
But
says,
don't you have? But can he not just wipe away the DNA? Oh, it's just through like. Oh, we're talking about like backlogs, like on the papers.
yeah, like paper trail stuff. You would like fake a lot of things, which needless to mention is highly illegal. And if he fucks up at some point or someone investigates him, then they'll probably like any deeper investigation will probably reveal it at some point. So he needs to like really careful about it. Or get so good that people can't like track him down. But that's would be like a major investment on his part.
Yeah. Choices. How you pick your NPCs. I understand the quandary.
Yes.
I did it a lot of times in Detroit. Now, Redoma, can you please place me back on the Ceres map?
Sure, I can.
Thank you.
Fuck. I have some trouble with my mouse. That's fucking annoying.
Why don't you get a backup mouse?
Look.
Is the room too messy?
Oh my god. Was the wrong one? That's not the ish.
Ooh. Huh? Now, I'm gonna ask Bendy. Check the base. If I need to be informed about anything. E.g., is the fat man going after our fridge again?
Yeah, well, he is definitely dipping into like that he would need to roll for it. Like no, the fat man is definitely going for your fridge again, and he's feasting every day.
He's gonna use his life too to fucking cover his trails. You know that, right? It's like you can't prove it genetically speaking. Cameras can be edited.
Nah, like he doesn't see like anything quite wrong with it. Although, like after your talk, he'll probably have like some medication for it right now.
Yeah, fair enough.
But
fair enough.
yeah, like overall,
know,
he's
it's
still
not-
like eating. Also,
It's
yeah,
not a permanent solution.
it's also like while it's not as obvious, it seems like Richard is also like sneaking some food. Just a little bit above the average.
Okay. Is he eating it, or is he stuffing it in his clothing?
No, he's like eating it at some point. But
Okay.
you don't actually see him being well, fat.
Could I look through? Can I use my Life 1 red armor to look from the monitor to see if something's wrong with this fat man? There's something wrong with this Richard fellow.
Not through the camera. You would need to go in person, I think.
Ah, okay, that's fair enough.
Unless you have correspondence too.
I actually do.
Oh, you do.
I
then.
bought it recently. Remember?
No, I don't. Well, in that case, feel free to roll, I guess.
Yeah, I bought corresponds to before the dot of politics, so yeah.
Yeah. So let's see. By the way, do you have any medicine or biology?
I do have biotech and I do have medicine. 2 dots in each.
Cool. That sounds good enough for me. So just roll.
Let's see, 5 dice at 5.
Yep.
Because it's a level 2 effect.
Yep.
If I botch on this and get paradox, this will be the biggest meme. I'm sad, there's no biggest memes here.
Well, through looking through the camera, you do notice, yeah, no, there's like severe distortions in his like pattern. It seems like he had some work done there. You can't exactly discern what it is, but definitely have a modification, and they don't seem to be of a standard variety either.
So homemade?
Potentially.
Slightly.
Potentially.
Put that down. I'll tell Bendy to keep an eye on Richard for me. For not for any more oddities, but something out of the unusual, you know?
Hmm.
Something not in this shift patterns.
I see, that's fair.
So possible upgrades. Cool. Okay. So, Radoma,
Mm-hmm.
I want to look at my sexy ship.
Your sexy ship, sure.
Indeed, it's from the Stone Age, don't you know?
Almost.
Bruh. Nah, fuck, no, we're not going Stone Age, boys. We're going back to sticks and stones. No stones at all, just like chalk.
I see. Well, here's your ship. What do you want to do with it?
Okay. I'm gonna. Oh yeah, I also forgot. Yeah, I'm gonna call Maxwell to come here,
Maxwell will come.
and I'm gonna tell him to mind up, if you know what I mean.
No, I actually
If he
don't.
can do that. Oh, can he not do that?
No, I don't know what you mean.
Oh, does he not have mind 1?
He does have
To,
mind. Mind 1.
Cause this ship is a bit cursed, don't you know?
Yeah, but like, what do you actually want him to do?
To protect himself.
I mean, he can do a mind shield, I guess.
Yeah. Because I prefer not to kill my subordinates outright.
Ah, yes, the slow game, the slow killing is what you want to do.
You know, if you want to destroy an enemy, you have to make them realize they're destroying themselves slowly over time.
Okay, how much does he actually?
I'm a perfect leech.
I am. Oh my fucking god. Okay, how much time would you be willing to give him?
How much will I be able to give some help? To, you know, not, let's just say like halfway point, like a good buffer.
Okay. So, well, you would request like probably. Yeah, probably like 3 hours at the very least, prep time to get himself protected. Also, someone's a better, so gonna be
It's
right
good.
back.
That's fine, Madoma. You better go to the toilet. find my mind shield because that's wild. Yep. I better upgrade my mind shield, boys.
I'm back.
'Cause it's been a while since I used it. And if you don't use it, it decays over time.
No, it doesn't.
It has
Oh, really?
duration, yeah.
It lasts and lasts for the time the duration is set at.
Okay. Fair enough. Still pretty good. That's still pretty potent shield then.
Yeah.
Cool. 8.
Okay.
So,
He's gonna go for like one scene and strength of like 2. Otherwise it will take too long.
we're basically just going to modify shit. That's what that's what he's going to help me with.
Hmm. That's fair. And yeah. I said like go onto the
Very efficient.
I see like 2 go onto go to the ship. Like you do notice that your own like back hair stands up. That's like very uncomfortable. And like Maxwell also seems like a bit shifty. Like he doesn't even like start try to pull pranks. He just like looks around. And we're very distressed from time to time.
Is it just me, Maxwell, or is it me, or did my spine just feel straightened?
It's definitely not just you. This place gives me the creeps.
I know the ship had a few problems, but okay. I just remembers the conversation and the things to it, and it's just like, yeah, I think we better do this quickly. It looks we better do this. Yeah, we better do as quickly as possible, not slowly, if you know what I mean. Because this is giving me the creep.
Yeah. All right. So
Remember to take all the safety precautions, especially with this history of this machine.
I definitely will.
Okay. Just looking if he's wearing like construction helmet and fucking like knee pads and all that.
Oof. I mean, he's wearing like what you would expect for the most part. Like,
Okay, that's good.
straight out of a gate. Okay, so like in terms of in-game stuff, what do you want to do actually to the ship?
Okay, what I want to do with armor is as you know, I'm pretty awesome. The ship is cursed. I want to make AI to drive the ship because this is a experiment, as you both know. Because this is an experiment ship. So I just want to have an AI only ship. Take the life support, Red Armor.
I mean, you can take the life support, but I don't think you have the resources to make, or like the spheres for that matter, to make an AI.
I don't, but I can probably request one.
What if I expand like one of those? Because that's some high level stuff.
Oh,
What you can do is make it so that's like you can remotely control it to some degree. As long as someone has like a stable connection, you know, cough cough correspondence effect.
I got correspondence too, so.
So yeah, can be done
Does it need to be
remotely.
does it need to be higher or?
For the most part, not. No.
Okay.
Although,
we're just going to control it
yeah.
If 'Cause, I don't mind sourcing this out to another person to help me with. So
Like you can install an AI,
Yes.
but you need to you need to have that AI first, and you don't have the spheres for it. You need like either Dimension Science 5 or Mind 5, either of which you have. And also, you
No.
know, like the unit is not compatible with the idea of having AI control chips around. I believe he told you that before.
I
However,
know.
remote control is like perfectly fine and probably easier to pull off. Although it's also like it has
Well-
its own downsides because like people could potentially go and
Okay.
hijack it. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is fair enough. We'll control it from a distance. We'll just insert many control things in there
Mhm.
and utilize the efficiency of this ship
Yeah.
the best we can, even though it's a pre-made ship.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, and in terms of like life support, you can remodel this kind of stuff. Let's see, you could get up to 960 cubic meter of cargo space while keeping
Mhm.
everything more or less the same. But I
Oh,
guess
that's quite nice.
I guess actually you would get one more structure out of it, I think. But yeah, successes more or less remains the same. So yeah, just give me like a just honestly, you would need to do like a lot of like outright remodeling. So I would say yeah, probably need like a 4 for this, like Meta 4 to like remodel the life support. Since you would have to rather than switch out some parts, you would have to like outright turn the parts into something else. It's not so much as reusing this in this case, but rather like recycling.
Yeah, recycling. You know, there's nothing wrong with recycling with Ulmer,
But yeah.
especially if it's the same part. You know, Cap.
hmm Okay, then let's go, I suppose.
Okie dokie.
You can-
5 dice. Since this is a level 4 effect, this would actually be.
At a 7.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my, this has been a while with Ulmer.
There's no outright cost for this, but I'm gonna say it's probably gonna take at least like yeah, I don't have a proper facility with you, and you don't have the proper parts, so I would say it probably costs you to get 10 successes.
That's actually quite based, not gonna lie. Could I spend a quint to lower that difficulty?
Well, not the unity reservoir, so not for the attribute, only for the arity roll itself, but you need to do attribute visibility first.
Intelligence technology, Cap.
No. That or hypertech.
Hey, let's do the 9 dice at 7. No. Do the arity roll first, then we roll the hypertech.
Mm.
For some reason, I thought this was a ritual.
I mean, it is a ritual.
Okay. Yeah, it's been a while since I actually rolled with hard, not gonna lie. No, I just forgotten everything by the poop shoot. So, let's see. Intelligence, hypertech,
Difficulty 7.
at difficulty 7. No, I'm not gonna spend more power on this. Fuck that. Experimental theory. And book learning. Because, one's probably reading the manual when they came with this ship.
Nope. Not sure. You have enough success to lower the difficulty down to like a comfortable 4.
Oh, that's actually quite nice. 5 dice at 4. I'm sad with Dolma. Guppa. Okie dokie. Want me to roll again? Or Maxwell?
Maxwell first. Okay, so we're up to 5 successes out of 10.
Okay. You want me to roll again?
Yes.
Intelligence plus hypertech. I'm actually really happy. Give me botches. No.
Oh, no,
No
no, no, no,
botches,
no,
I'm
no.
s-
You could just roll the out, eh? You have to roll it.
Oh, sorry. Give me botches.
Oh
Okay.
my, that's 10 by my count. Let's see what. Yeah, okay, he doesn't fuck up either. Okay, no, that's fine then. So you have 11 successes.
Sweet.
Okay.
Just use that one success to improve the ship somewhat. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. You get filled in by Richard about big presentation.
Yeah, and after we build it, we just be like, Maxwell, let's just get out of here. I just fast walk out the fucking.
Yeah, like, you see like scramble like really quick here, and to get out of stuff here, and then yeah, now he's out as well. And I says, "Phew, I'm glad I'm out of this. Let's fuck it up."
Yeah. God, I hate this ship, but it was the only one on offer. Ugh.
Yeah.
Beggars can't be choosers. We're just waiting till we find more scrap to improve it.
Yeah, we should definitely get out there again.
Probably organise a scavenging party.
Yeah, I would like to be part of that. That's always fun. Maybe we can find some cool stuff.
Yeah, that seems like a plan. But not in this ship, though. Just letting you know that. Like, no one's touching this ship.
Yeah, like we should be fine. Boss, we just removed like the life support from it. Like nobody can actually use this.
Yeah, that's my inherent plan with this thing. I just want an AI to control it, because why not?
I mean, and I had to control it will be hard because like we don't really do that around here. I've worked in ship construction quite a while, and purely AI control ships, that's not really something that's allowed.
That fair enough. That is absolutely fair. I'll figure something out, because this was only going to be used for scavenging purpose. Because I thought I didn't need a man to actually drive it.
Hmm.
But I could probably get but we could probably get a ship that can get we could probably build a server tower in the ship and probably let that remotely control it. That seems far more practical.
Yeah.
Though that will require a ship hosting literally computer farms and no guns, but that would just be a no-no. We'll figure something out.
Yeah, we will. Okay, and well, now that Allied is back on his PC, I think we're gonna switch over to him.
Welcome, PC.
Hello.
Hello.
Mm.
Well, amongst all this, actually, first thing that would happen is you get filled in by Fu Tao.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, where's your office space?
I don't have an office, remember?
It's the office.
Why is this screen blank? That's not good. Ah, there it is.
I have a stateroom.
Wow.
That's
Okay.
my office. I give up all my office space.
Yeah, at least for now. But yeah, Fu Tao comes in and Mr. Neo.
Just the man I want to see.
Likewise. I wanted to just fill you in on some progress. I attended a meeting with with a few of fellow fellow tier 3 personnel on Ceres, and well, it seems like someone is also getting their move on their own projects. It seems to be rather interesting, as Mr. Stanek is working on his project of well, utilizing the planet of Gribnoi to our advantage. It seems a bit. It seems to be like in the early steps of it, and will probably require like quite a bit of investment. But I do have some plans to keep well, to get more and to get out of convention to support this project, because I don't think it's within the budget of the Voyagineers to expand there. While we work on our 3 spheres project. They will actually play into it if I've encouraged Mr. Stanek to take on the aid of the progenitors to produce an appropriate amount of nutrition. Is something the matter?
You know we will need oversight for those progenitors. You know how they can get when nobody's watching them.
Exactly, that's why the syndicate exists. We will have him. We will watch their budget carefully and step in as needed.
Ceres just kind of like he's got like that face of like, I mean that's fair, but on the other hand, like, yeah, the only other like choice would be the New World Order, and nobody likes them. So
yeah.
Well, I would definitely prefer the Syndicate over. What are they? Are they black shirts or white shirts?
No, it depends. Like for the internal matters, like our watch, it's white. It's a white suits.
Okay. I would rather I would rather your boys than the white suits. That's at least true. Do we have a rough estimate yet as to how large it is?
Not quite yet. I still have to do the math for that. But I believe it will be a sizable operation. Presumably, at least. Presumably, we have to transfer somehow some Wake personnel and some lower tier personnel to tend the farms itself. So roughly 6 people, depending on automation. Mr. Stanek also had an interesting proposal of utilizing the Homo rogensis as a workforce, which might cost some cost here and there.
Sam kind of like turns over and completely quacks. He like up the file, like and he like raises 2 fingers. Not werewolves. Oh, that's right. No, that's right. The I forgot the scientific term. The lycanthrope. The not lycanthrope.
Yeah, quite curious.
That seems like, while that is a very progenitor-esque move, slave labor usually does not pay off anymore in the long run.
Well, as far as I know, there are several void dwellings of the of the progenitors before the dimensional anomaly that utilized biological workers to a large extent.
Have we found them yet, Radom, or no?
Well, like it's more like a lore thing.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying, like, did we ever, like, were they ever found yet, or are they still labeled lost?
Yeah, like most of them would still be labeled lost.
As I said, that's fair, but I prefer more easily controlled and weaker subspecies to be used as slave labor.
Hmm.
These things seem to be capable of, well, going off the bite pressure of their jaws from his dead bodies. It looks like they could very much bite through a man's arm.
Well, they probably can, but I think some of that can be mitigated by, well, simply removing their teeth, and of course, maybe making more special equipment that would make any shift on their part, deadly for them.
Hmm.
I'm thinking maybe, well, some sort of a collar, some degree that when they shift starts cutting into their flesh and ripping it open, for example.
That sounds like that would require at least a thin layer of premium.
It would actually not. It would be it would well, like mundane materials like steel or aluminum would certainly suffice.
Would it be strong enough to fight against the expansion of their neck? Surely the expansion is a bit stronger than that. They'll be stunned, of course, but that would surely snap, right?
I have my doubts. Worst case, we need to have them specifically in hand using the science of matter.
Gotcha. Alright. Very well. An interesting idea. Though if things go wrong, I get dibs on saying I said something before it went wrong.
Of course.
Just love the relationship between the two. I get to say I called it. That's fine. Well, was there anything else then, or I've missed?
Not really. It was mostly it. That some tasks have been assigned within the group. For example, Tristan is there to write us an estimate on how to set up security there, and well, Mr. Mr. Bowie, the John kind, anyways.
The John kind.
I am my own species.
Is there to give us some analysis on recreation, on the cost and benefits, because potentially this might raise morale without cutting into our budget too much, by simply setting up an area where where Voyager personnel could experience the sun and well, open space without having to return to the mud bar.
I could see the value in that, yes, but I can also see the hindrance in that.
No. Mostly transportation is a bit of a problem, but I believe we could could mitigate that. I do hope that we eventually will be able to set up a more adequate transportation between the bases themselves, and then it's only a matter how to get from Mr. Stanik's base to Gribnoy.
Yes, that would. I'm sure there are more than just his location into Grimnoid. When it comes to things of that nature, there tends to be more than one. I do hope he is actively searching and scanning for.
No, I brought it up with him, and I do believe he should be investigating at the moment.
Okay.
But overall, I think as long as we can get the secure perimeter up, like a recreational area, and farming should not be that much of an issue, even if more entrances are discovered. Although it does increase our need for security investment.
That is true. I mean, The man, Sam with his bias. Oh, the man. Oh, I'd be pushing a bit harder on that, but that's no longer my job quote anymore, so to speak.
Mm.
Now that we've had our chief of security reinstated, we will probably need one for the other side of Grimnoid in the coming years, depending on how rapidly that expands.
Yes. And, well, there's actually another matter that I now just remembered.
Hmm.
Well, about the next phase of expansion. Well, I've been thinking it might be time to perhaps get into fuel production using the untapped quintessence. I believe Mr. Cooper did a while ago some assessment at how much exactly was being untapped still. And
Cooper. Yeah. Sam's just like, oh yes, it has had spider fucker.
indeed, the very same.
By the way, I like to picture Sam as legitimately eating a sandwich as I am during this meeting. Like he caught him like mid lunch. He's just like, well, fucking meeting time.
I mean, yeah, that's a actually food. I would appreciate that. Saving time.
Yeah. He's still a contract manager. Like Sam might joke around a lot, but like he still does everything he has to and more if he can. So,
But yes,
what was his overall prediction as to lackluster? He said fuel production, right?
yes, fuel production.
What are we looking here in untapped fuel resources currently, off the projection?
Well, hard to tell exactly, but I believe by utilizing all the nodes, we might be able to, at least get our own fuel supplies completely covered by it. Rovers, patrols, and so on and so forth. Plus, be able to perhaps. I might be just dreaming here, but if we tap all of them, we might be able to. Get enough primal energy to create enough fuel for every ship to pass through, which costs. And you see like a bunch of like numbers we pulled up, and you see like a few millions of dollars being saved per month.
Futal, you're crazy. You're insane. I want that project on its printout ready by the end of this week. As to how we can do that with our resources.
Well, there's one problem with it.
We don't have the manpower.
Well, not the manpower. I believe we could get away with merely warding a lot of those places and creating warp things. But the problem is not all of these nodes are exactly a lot of these confluxes are exactly owned by us, and points at you and then himself. I believe.
Here's the difference, though. The other ones, the other complexes that are owned on Ceres, they hate me. You, they like you. You're a businessman.
Oh yes, I will.
We just steal it out from under them.
Well, my idea is to engage in negotiations with everyone involved, and make sure to not step on too many toes. I believe I have the stronger case in front of our superiors, but for the sake of continued cooperation, I believe such a step would be detrimental overall.
Do you have what about this then? Get the plan down. Send it to me. I'll sign off on it. We send it up to Noah. We get approval. Now we have our superiors backing. Now we have a bit more wiggle room come those negotiations.
Oh, that's what exactly what I'm afraid of. If we do this, we will probably step on a lot of toes. Doing that way, I would not. I would prefer first to go to the people of the same rank, and then go and try to make our superiors sign off on it after everyone has agreed. Because if we do this otherwise, I'm afraid leveraging leverage a hierarchy against them will make them mad. So we have to probably also be prepared to give them some sort of like concessions for it.
You kill me there, Futal. Concessions. You know I hate that. Alright. What do we have to give them concessions wise? What can we work with here?
Not quite sure. The easiest way would be, of course, to simply assign to give them under their supervision. But that might mean in the future that they could cause us some trouble. But yeah,
Well, does Vishislav have any?
I do not believe Vislav has exactly explored much of the nodes. I think it's mostly Mr. Cooper that has been active in that area.
That's an issue. He's got to stick up his ass.
I do believe he has like some ambitions which could be exploited, but I would need to speak with him personally for that.
At the end of the day, well, I see the value in this. I would simply ask that you inform me of what potential concessions were being made before outright going with them.
Sure, that can be done.
Mainly because if it impact, he like makes a hand gesture like to the station, so makes an impact to here. Well, you give an arm to one of these people, they take your entire chest cavity. That's he like looks away. Wait, that's not what I'm saying. Anyway. It's been a wild month. I've only recently come back from deployment. Yeah, that's right. Because during downtime, the last thing I did was go off and kill people. So yeah, Sam pretty much just arrived with a sandwich and sat down. All right, but yeah, I could see that. As for the expansions, I think if nothing else, though, we should focus on our own. And that may very well. Do you think that would bait him in to request for assistance on his own confluxes? Show that they have been effectively utilized, and that could drag him in with the idea, with potentially framing it as his idea. Very egotistical, what with him having so are my ideas, and then not follow through with them. What was that say? Nothing.
Yeah, he just smiles at as I said that, and well done. I probably how good are you with correspondence?
It is rather lackluster in my other talents. I only have the 2 is observation, right? Like being able to observe shit.
Yeah, and like connect to
Yeah.
shit as well.
Connection and observation is the highest I've been able to go. So that theoretical field is one that I was lackluster in.
Hmm. We need
Up until
we need someone that is an expert in correspondence and dimension science, and well, I believe we have the primal utility covered on our end, but we might be having to ask for help for this one. We need to set up several subspatial trans-umbra vortexes for this one. Well, it should be easy enough to do, but it's just a matter of being forced to rely on others.
it's always the most enjoyable. I do think somebody else on Ceres is actually is better trained in dimensional science than I, so we may be able to rope them in depending on who it is. Is that only Domino?
But Domino it is.
Okay. Yes, we will be forced to rely on others off-world, but at least they're off-world.
Well,
All right. But yes, I do look forward to that, and then we can bait them. Yeah, fucking cute. As for that, the one thing that I would have liked to see, I wanted to see you for, if there's nothing else, Hotel.
no, I think I'm done for today.
I would like to see your new facility.
Oh, no, most certainly. Well, if you were to follow me, I will show you to our wonderful new manufacturing wing.
Wonderful. So like gets up and instead of throwing the plastic wrapper for the garbage out, he it goes in a sink to be water. Gotta recycle everything you can in space, and he's following after Pluto. So tell me, how about your new personnel? How are they adjusting to the void?
Well, they're struggling a bit still. However, I think they will have to have themselves adapted soon enough. I myself struggled a little bit, being a bit unserious, but it's mostly the confined space that really gets us. As thankfully, and he stomps a little bit on the floor. Thankfully, the gravity diffusers are working superbly.
No, so that is one of the benefits of this station. I've been stationed on a few you could call them backwater constructs where gravity did not function all hours of the day.
Yeah.
Though within the next coming couple of months, I do hope to, as a actual personal project and not one for the union itself, would like to see about expanding just in general quarters and everything for the personnel on here on Piku. I do think everybody here deserves a bit more living space and maybe a couple potted plants around here. That type of stuff.
You seem actually a bit sour on this one, and he says, well, this is a bit of an ill-opportune time, given how much I'm stretching the budget already.
No. I plan on using Hyde for this. Hyde and his weird knack getting hold of scrap.
Well, that's more than fine with me, then.
So it just kind of looks over at him like, Mutau, I wasn't asking permission, I was letting you know.
Okay.
I care about my people no matter the cause.
Okay, we're here, and well, I'd feel free to drag yourself out.
If only you knew how bad things really were, Cindy boys.
And well, as you can see here, our manufacturing is already full in swing, and you see a bunch of people already working there, essentially pressing some items which you recognize as as like well, not quite yeah, it would probably be like replacement parts like pipes and stuff that essentially more or less get like mass produced.
Yeah. The easier but still tiresome export of her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm. I see.
I've been trying to get some chip manufacturing getting worked on as well, but unfortunately, that requires some more setup and more valuable resources. So we've been sticking to this. But don't worry, sooner or later I will finally get the budget for this and hopefully save some cost in the long run. The sooner we, at least in my opinion, the sooner we can get this running, the sooner we will make our investment back.
Yeah, that is very true. The sooner this is up and running, the sooner. No, not just that, but the offload then that we can have from relying on just Terra, the mud ball when it comes to that too. The amount of money we'll save in just fuel alone if they just have to come halfway instead of all the way. I like to think like they're standing on like a guardrail, like Samson is over with his gun, just looking out amongst like the people, and he's just kind of like, Are any of them? Are they all tech? Are any of what are they? They're unenlightened, right? No, enlightened.
The former are enlightened. The helpers are not.
Okay. So, well, I meant enlightened science. No. What is the hedge mages for the union called?
Extraordinary citizens.
Are there any extra? Are they extraordinary citizens or just mere normal citizens and enlightened scientists?
The latter. Theoretically, there are quite a few of them, but unfortunately we have been rather strapped for them. It takes longer to train them, but they're more reliable to educate, I suppose. Unfortunately, we do not have like a proper training facility here. I would actually encourage our personnel to go there from time to time. But alas, it might take a while until then, and they will properly supply the the talents in one way or another. So I'm not too worried. It's just that it would be more efficient.
Yes, when we handle the most pressing budget and we start proving that there's some output, we can focus on adding a little bit more back to the plan. But shit, like Sam's like looking out, so it's like nodding his head, like very well, very well. Were they all handpicked by you, or were they sent by the syndicate themselves via request?
Well, I requested them. It was quite a pain in the. And he like looks around as if he like was about to say something dirty. But.
I love the duality. Tutal has to remain professional. Meanwhile, saying, "Look at my cock and ball." They're like, "Oh, that void engineer. That's him." He just nods his head. He goes, "Very well then. I do hope that I do hope everybody gets along up here. It's very hard to adjust, and many of us that have been exposed for a long time with the void are very not short-tempered, but." Nobody likes somebody crying about their home for the 5th time in the same week.
I actually been thinking. Perhaps we should organize some meeting between the two different groups in your base. You have mostly void engineers in Pyoku proper, but the manufacturing facility, well, mostly new arrivals. Well, all of them actually new arrivals except for me. that have not really have that much experience. I would like to have them at least meet like once a week to like, I guess like some sort of like a games night or something to that equivalent, so they can share
To
their
facilitate familial bonds.
yes, and perhaps they can even well help them adapt to being in space.
I'm just worried about one thing. Last time we had Danielle meet distance, he damn near pissed himself. I just hope these boys are ready for in that case. As there is more than just the yeehaw blastum of my convention. Just that he's just remembering like Danielle staring down the poor assistant.
Uh,
And I just don't want that to happen in math. It's just like, ooh, look at all these twinkle toes over here. Give me your new shoes, boy.
oh my god.
Um,
Futaro just like, you know, grabs grabs like the supports and just stares into the manufacturing halls. Well,
he didn't think about that.
well, yeah, he didn't think about like the about like, you know, the hardier elements of the version, yes, but yeah, now that makes sense. Well, I guess we make this an we work in the smaller groups and maybe like do it 2 times a week with like smaller groups and be both present to unravel any trouble before it starts.
I feel like your boys' trouble is going to be writing very stern letters to mine, and that is going to get them bullied throughout. Like seriously, like I was serious. It's like I don't see any of them down there able to win in those fights. Like you say this all good gesture, but like he's like, not many Void engineers cross convention train as I have with the Syndicate, and you are gonna see why real fast when we do this. I'm a game for it, but we are definitely gonna need to be there. And we were probably gonna need to get some booze if we can from Vicious Love.
That's true. Let's hope he has something good for this. Let's see. They put out the PDA, and she shows it to you. Let's see who is free. And she like selects the first group, and this one and this one. Like points at like 2 groups that have like free at the same time. How about we get them started at first? And I hear a game called Beyblades is rather popular with the local Marines.
Futon just hears like the metal piping where like Savage just starts snapping just a little bit. Like, they still haven't sent my Beyblade from my last deployment. I'm so angry. As he's like, and now he's the one staring out, just like with Vietnam flashbacks. It's one of the first generation metal ones too. Bastard.
Okay, Alad, give me a second. Like someone just broke into my room.
Okay.
Metal ones?
Yeah,
Hey, that's abuse of resources there. That's a medal. Get that back. Give them shitty plastic ones
no,
instead.
fuck that. Sam will gladly fucking sell a Wonder Dot to get a hold of the metal ones for his boys. Oh, what did you spend a Wonder Dot on? Metal Beyblades. What?
Turns out, his next extension is a Blade Blade tournament holding. You know, he built the entire stadium in Blade Blades below his
Oh.
base.
Also, this like interaction between the two groups is either going to go really fucking well, or there's going to be some dead syndicate members. I'm not sure which way it's going.
I mean, I guess it's profit both ways, right?
Yeah, it is.
I can't wait to control my shit from my PC. That's gonna be so fun.
Well, either way, I do, however, need to get going at this point, which is an issue. Oh, there you are, Dahmer. I do need to be poofy now.
Okay, well, that's perfect timing actually, because we are pretty far in anyways. But before you go, may I present like the logo of the Solar Lords? There you go.
May you?
Technically, I could build you the Blade tournament if you give me enough scrap below Pyuku. They all can have fun. But you need spirit to be in those metal blades, you know, just to make it more realistic.
Disconnected.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm offering this to Radoma. If he truly wants a Blade tournament ring, I can build him it, you know. He needs to provide the scrap and the spirits to shove in the, you know, blades.
Yeah, we really need to put spirits in them to make it like just like the anime. Just the dragon coming out from the inside. It's just.
Oh my gosh, Richard Bowie's already halfway. No, not Richard. John Bowie's already got the first stage. He puts them in a box, then he's gonna put them in blades.
But yeah, let's do the ending thing because I have another game in less than 1 hour.
Okay, then let's roll real quick. Let's see. Well, that's already gone, so it's only 1d4. Okay, 2 backing her. And getting out of character thoughts.
Well, in character, suka блядь. I had plan. Plan was going well, everything pretty. They say, oh, that might be fault in your plan. Have you considered that? Alright, I'm going to investigate, and plan doesn't work even before I start. I fucking hate the Nordics. I should have done better genocide.
Indeed, you should have.
And out of character, yeah, that actually solved some of my issues.
Okay.
Also, Radomir, I want to do something very cursed next time. I hope, like, remember, it needs to do, like, after I talk with people, and when I was doing the investigation of the bodies, like, I'm just right after that. I don't plan for more than 1 hour passing at most. Just note it down. It will be fun.
To do cursed stuff after he talks to people. Okay, hopefully I will remember to look at my notes.
And yes, that's everything for me.
Okay, cool. Next up, I suppose. Well. Okay, well, that's Nick and Kirknor character thoughts.
Out of character thought. I'm still sorry about my mic dying there. I was here for like. I was like right back after a minute. And character thought. Goddamn dick. He's trying to come after me. Framing me.
Fair.
Making me all paranoid. Trying to make me make mistakes.
I mean, he's just finally getting his things together. Like, actually, I'm gonna be quite excited once you actually figure out what he actually did to get to you, and like what his long-term plan is.
I don't even know if it was Dick. I'm just blaming him so I can.
Yeah. You have to be able to prove it though.
Who needs proof in the court of your own opinion?
Wait, I also approve, and he said he was correct, or Dahmer.
I see. So that's how it works, I see. But yeah, okay, next up, unless you have something more to add.
Nope.
Oh yeah, actually, we need to like find like another date to get to get your stuff done. Like I'm kind of tight on like time myself next week, so
Well,
that,
if it's just rolling, I can do anytime.
yeah, okay, we can
As long as
just
you don't need me on mic, I'll be free.
yeah, okay, then that's fine. Okay, next up, let's see, it's Emperor. In fact, now out of character thoughts.
In character, Richard Bowie, he seems a really nice lad. It's sad that brothers can't get along, you know.
Hmm.
And also, hooray, got my ship, and I'm finally doing the work it needs, and now carries more goods. I'm proud of that. Outer game. Yeah, I'm quite happy. I'm going to get the ship. I just need to get a server thing going, or put the program on my PC to drive the thing from a distance.
Hmm.
That's going to be lovely.
Yep. I mean, it's not
Can't wait
too
to
hard. Like you most of the time just have to like manually connect, or if you really want to go for it, then you can just do like a proper wonder for it to like a permanent connection more or less. So like essentially like an anchored connection, and you probably also should get to talk to someone about trying to get some warding done on this, so people can't just hijack it from you.
Subordinates.
No, like I don't think it's subordinates can do this. So you would probably like need to like find someone. Like I think like Necker can do it, and like the woman on like down on the ship, the one that's like shadowing him.
What was the thing called?
Warding. You need to do warding, probably. This,
Warding.
yeah.
Warding.
So that would mitigate like the risk of someone hijacking the ship from under your ass.
The thing is, though, how can they hijack in the middle of the mid-air? Because I'm going to assume someone's going to hijack it in the middle of my base, and if that's the case, then
No. Like if you like if you like remote control it outside of your base, right? Like then there's nothing stopping other people from trying to do the same thing, and there are ways to like force it as well. So it essentially comes down to like people like trying to remote control it, or if you don't have an active connection, they might just be able to like get in without you noticing. Or well, you would notice at some point, but not right away. That could be a problem for you.
I'll speak to somebody next session then about it. Just gotta let you know, if Allied does ask about his modification for that base, yeah, that's gonna be the last thing on my list. I got a lot of shit to do.
And that's fair. Okay, I think that's it. And I guess it's time for nature, so...
Oh, I see. Nice, thank you.
Oh, right, we need to do that. No, I forgot about you.
Fine, no, it's fine. I'll take the +1 XP for being non-inclusive.
No.
In characters, kind of like that. I need to spend more time with my people. It's good soup. I want to get to know them better. Spider guy seems interesting. Although, from his report, I got the impression that he willingly went along with them, but apparently not.
I mean, look at his look at his like backstory.
Yeah, I did.
I mean, he attempted to like research them, but then he like got almost got abducted by them.
Yeah, but when you say that he got too close to them and then they tried to abduct, and then his fellow technicals had to rescue him.
Yeah.
The consummate decided to put a stop to it and send him away. That last thing where they tried to put a stop to it and send him away seemed like he was like actively trying to get to them.
No, it wasn't quite the case. I mean, maybe it's a
Yeah.
bit of bad wording on my part. Could be, but no. Don't
Could be
don't
that
wor-
on
don't
me
don't worry.
saying I'm wrong.
Don't worry about it. You don't have someone that actually actively is trying to become one.
Yeah. But I do hope he takes my words of caution seriously, and particularly that the mind thing that could be of great use to him.
Hmm.
Just kind of needs to I feel like yeah. No, I just hope he accepts that.
Mhm.
Out of character, it's fun to talk to my crew people. I honestly kind of want to do it more. If I didn't know that it's kind of at the same time, usually a waste of time. But for these like first conversations and important ones, it's good. Because I feel like with Pietro, at least, I set up the the possibility to talk to him on a more personal level about certain things. And I don't know. I just think that actually checking his mind out and getting him to put up a ward would be a good start.
Hmm.
But once I get mind 4, I think that's the point at which I can completely ward him against influences, right?
I mean, you could just help him like get the ED shield up that you had, which would
Yeah.
suffice.
That's not enough though.
I
Like,
mean, not
the-
not to clean him,
so-
but that's more like a long-term process, anyways.
Yeah, and I don't know how to do that. Like I got rid of it because Grey, right?
Yes, great,
So
great.
would I
Like,
have been able to get rid of it without Grey? That way? Probably not, right?
well, like you would have to spend more time on it essentially.
Yeah.
Like
painfully
painfully
easy on.
cleansing your psyche, that kind of deal. Like it's
Yeah, I just need to get Zen to accept Grey, you know?
I don't think so. I don't think so. He would like that.
I mean, I can convince him otherwise, once I'm in his head, And also just, I hate all this political backstabbing shit, it's annoying.
I mean, it's not that uncommon.
In fact, it's quite common in the TU, but in the Void Engineers, probably a lot more than any other faction, ironically enough.
Really, I'd expect less, to be honest.
I mean, they are not programmed like the other ones. Like the program also makes it so that people are kind of forced to work along.
Yeah, the program be like, yeah, I don't like you, but I'm gonna have to be forced to share you my resources.
I still don't know very much about the TU, but it's just not what I signed up for. I expected mages in space.
I mean,
not,
you are mages in space.
Politicians in space.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like, you're forgetting that the most important thing we have is fucking bureaucracy that separates us from regular mages.
exactly.
That's why I want to that's why I wanted to talk to Mosey, so it could be, okay, Mosey, look, if anyone offers me a deal from now, please evaluate it. Also, I need you to work fucking 24/7. I'm getting you a primer, okay? It's worth it.
Not gonna lie, Redolma, if Fruital does offer me this deal, I'm gonna get the black chick involved. No offense, syndicates are syndicates.
Yeah,
That's fair.
I'm not talking to him on my own either.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm being fucking smart about this.
Okay, that's fair.
I like how Allied was like, oh yeah, or like, yeah, Allied's like, yeah, they don't trust me, but they trust you. No.
I
No.
mean, let's be honest, you guys probably trust Futa more than Sam, right?
I will trust Fruital because we have the same interests, but not out of necessity, though.
No, he's too much on the fucking side of Sam. No, fuck that.
I mean, yeah,
Okay.
if he's too much on the side of Sam, that means you don't trust Sam. And that's the issue with Futao.
I don't trust Sam.
Like,
Exactly,
I haven't.
Futao is better than Sam. That's the point.
That's
Yeah.
still too much aligned with him.
Into,
2000 things.
so, you want to see. Basically, you want to see if Fruital can actually do anything against Sam.
Yeah, I kind of do.
Why? Like, as long as like Futao's and Sam's interests align, like, there's no reason for like, why would he do that?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that there's a reason for that. I just want to
Let's stop it. Let's do teenagers, please.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you did some directoring. Like,
I
getting-
know. I know. I ordered Maxwell to get protected before walking in like a banana.
I mean, he also got like Bendy to inform you about things, which I would count as well.
2 willpower. Yay.
What do you mean willpower? Like, no, it's only got one. Fucker. Scientist. Let's see. Nutrition. I guess you did have a very scientist approach, like getting to know things so you can get your stuff in order.
Plus 1 XP to you, Redomer, for knowing that. Good job.
Let's see. Then we need the bacon. Visionary. Yeah, you definitely worked on your vision, Jay, so I'll take one as well. And I think
Also, I have Destiny. I could use Destiny. Forgot about that. So
sure you can.
add 8.
Oh, nice.
Recover 1 or 2.
I need to check, but I think it might be even 2.
Nice.
Yeah, but let me double check that. Now just need to like look through that 698 pages book real quick.
Just Ctrl F Destiny.
Yeah, I don't think you understand how much parrot is on my PC.
Oh.
There we go.
And
Each success you roll allows you to instantly gain 1 point of willpower. So yeah, now that's like 2. And another one from your nature, so should be like full, right?
no, I was very drained. I'm missing 1.
Ah, fair enough. Okay, then we'll also go say goodbye to the bots.
By bots.
Bye.
Bye.